Good morning, cat creatures. Good morning. Good morning. Whew. Today is um a busy day and hot day already. I woke up not too long ago. Today we're gonna make breakfast. This breakfast literally helped me get rid of fibroids, my fibroids that I didn't know. Hold on, that I didn't know I had before. So my water is hot. I'm gonna make my tea this morning. So I had so much fibers, little fibers. I think about 11 of them, and little bits and pieces, and then there were some big ones. When I measured it, it was pretty big. That when I was pregnant with my son, the doctor, and that's when I find out I have fibroids. Before I could get pregnant with my son, I never went to the hospital. so, yeah, the doctor, it was so big to the point that the doctor said he might have to do a surgery while I'm pregnant to take my son out, take the fibroids out, and then put my son back in. But it would be like a 50-50% chance of him surviving. And I'm like, no, okay. I said the fact that he was surprised that I got pregnant actually with the size of the fibers and how much fibers I had. He was surprised I got pregnant. And and I said, no, you're not gonna, because you know that you have to give permission to do the surgery. I said, you're not gonna do the surgery. Let me be making my tea while I'm talking. I said, you're not going to do the surgery. The fact that I didn't know I had fibroids. I didn't even know what fibroids was. I said, the fact that I didn't know, I didn't know I had fibroids. And you surprised that I got pregnant. The same guy that got me pregnant, he would get me through this pregnancy. You're not doing no surgery. Fast forward, because the doctor he was scared that the fibers will grow and take all the nutrients from the baby, suffocate the baby wouldn't make it, so that's why he wanted to take the fibers out, put the baby back, all kinds of stuff. So I said, the same guy that you surprised that I got pregnant with the amount of fibers I have, the same guy wanna take me through. So fast forward, after I had my son, I started gaining so much weight. So I'm like, I need to start eating healthy. And one of the recommendations from nutritionists and stuff was oatmeal. Oatmeal is rich in fiber, and just watch the food you eat. And I ate oatmeal for breakfast for many years. And then I had my daughter, and I went to the hospital for my physical, my checkup and all that. And then my primary doctor was like, you know what, let's go check the fibroids to see if it's growing bigger, because the fibroids do grow bigger, if it's growing bigger or what. So I went to the hospital. They did the ultrasound to check if my fibroids growing bigger. The doctor face was in shock. And I told my fibroids don't grow crazy. And he's like, I cannot see fibroids. Did you do the surgery? And I'm like, because my primary doctor do recommendation to a bigger hospital for me to go to the ultrasound. So this wasn't my primary doctor. It was a different doctor at a different hospital. So he said, did you do the surgery? I said, no. He said, I cannot see the fibroids. I said, is it a good thing or a bad thing? He said, it's a great thing. How did you get rid of the fibroids? And the one that was about 7 inches, he said, he measured it. He showed the before and after picture. The one that was about 7 inches, it was like less than half an inch now. And then the rest of them was literally gone. Remember, I had about 11 to 12 fibroids. They were gone. So he said, what did you do? I said, I don't know. I said, the only thing I did was after I had my son, I started eating oatmeal every morning. And I watch what I eat. So I do eat, like snacks and treats and stuff. But I mean to watch what I eat. So the doctor said, do you know one of the major way to get rid of fibroids is by eating a lot of fibery food? I said, I don't know. I just eat oatmeal every morning. And oatmeal is full of fiber. and I didn't even know at that time. So I'm thinking like, if you know fibery food is one of the main way to get rid of fibroids, why you were trying to do surgery? Why you didn't tell me in the first place? Now you're telling me because it's gone. And I actually did it without even knowing I was getting rid of my fibroids. And I hear a lot of women do have fibroids problem. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this breakfast. And most people probably don't like what you gonna call it. So for my tea in the morning, I do lemon, right? Cinnamon. So you see the lemon is in here with the seeds. I love the lemon with the seeds. Lemon, cinnamon. I'll put cinnamon in there. And I put apple cider vinegar. That's what I put in. But I'm gonna put the hot water in first. Oh, while we are talking, let me show you. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Lemon, cinnamon in here. I put the hot water in. The water is so hot, so I'm gonna put it in the corner, let it cool down a little bit. And once it cool down a little bit, then I add about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna put both of them on this side. That's the tea in the morning. Apple cider vinegar gets rid of fat, unwanted fat, stubborn fat is really good. So while we're waiting for that, we're gonna do our oatmeal. This is the oatmeal I use. This is the oatmeal I use, the old-fashioned oatmeal. No processed oatmeal, which is the flavory one, the apple cinnamon, no. Old-fashioned oatmeal. This is what I use. This is what I pour in here. So I pour some in my pot, like this. You see about this much. So I put it in a pot with a little bit of water. I'm gonna set it down for a little bit because I love for it to soak. And then I will just put the stove on and it doesn't take long to cook. So I'm just gonna set it down a little bit. And cover it. Let me put this down. And then while that is cooking, we're gonna get our protein ready, which is the egg whites. I'm gonna eat fried egg whites. Because the oatmeal doesn't have much protein that you need. So we'll eat it with egg whites. So how your morning doing? Woke up this morning. Last night I was up till like 1 a.m. doing my daughter's hair. She has so much hair, and then we left it open for a long time. And her hair is so thick and it's like tiny curls that when you leave it open for a long time, it gets tangled in it. And she been, and I mean they get tangled in each other. And she been going in water. And oh my God, it was horrible last night. I felt so bad for her. We started at like 7:40 and we finished at like 1 a.m. And then I'm up this morning because I have work. I have work very soon, so let me hurry up. So this is the egg. This is the egg I use. Pasture-raised egg. And I'm only going to use the white part, which is, and I'm gonna use about 4 eggs. Like they have the egg whites in the store, like in a carton. But I love getting the egg, cracking it open, and taking the white part out myself. Because, again, in my head, I don't know if it's actually fully all whites. I mean, all egg whites in the carton, or they mix it with something else. I don't know. But with this, I'm doing it myself, so I know. So that's 2. We're gonna do 4 egg whites. One more. That's 3. So while the oatmeal is soaking in the pot, we're getting our egg whites ready. That's 3. Look, you see that yolk? And this is 4. You know, others use the yolk for their hair. They say they use it to moisturize their hair. Guys, please like the live. I've been coming on live lately every morning for this week actually, and I want to continue it as much as I can to come on live every morning, except Sunday morning I wouldn't be able to come on live. Sunday and Monday, yeah, Sunday morning I wouldn't be able to come on live, but as much as I can tomorrow morning too, I will come on live. Let me put it. So I left with 2 more. Let me put it in. So again, I have a couple of pasture raised organic eggs. Because eggs is one of the way I get my protein, and I like eggs. So we have the egg whites over here, and the yolk. If you're wondering what I'm gonna do with the yolk, I trash it. Again, some people use it for moisturizer for their hair. I trash it. All right, so we're gonna cook the egg, okay? I don't season my egg. First, I used to season it. You know, we Africans will season it for the gods. But one time, I forgot to season the egg, right? And I just put it in the pot. When I tasted it, I'm like, oh my God, it tastes so good. If you ready to eat egg without seasoning, egg has its own like salt. It is good to me, so I don't season it again. So yeah, there you go. I use this I use avocado oil spray. I'll spray a little bit in the pot, and then I just put the egg in it. So we're gonna wait for it to get hot a little bit. After it gets hot, and mind you, look, let me show you. After it gets hot, I will show you the oatmeal now, how it looks. By now, it should be a little bit soft. This is the oatmeal. By now, it should be a little bit soft because you know I put water in it, close it up. So when I turn the stove on, it doesn't take long. It would take like a minute, and then it's cooked for me because it doesn't need to cook too long. And this is what I'm gonna be eating for lunch: chicken breast and asparagus. This is one of my favorite vegetables. Not because it tastes good to me, but because when you eat asparagus and go pea, it smells like asparagus. You can smell the asparagus in your pea. and it makes me feel like I'm healthy when I smell the asparagus in my pea. So I love eating it. And it also helps with the amount of water. It helps you get lean. It helps you lean out, um, which is lose weight and stuff like that. So I love asparagus. This is what we're gonna be um, making for our lunch. I have to lose a lot of weight. So that's what I said. You'll come on this journey with me to lose the weight and get back to how my body used to be. All right, so now the stuff is hot. Let me show you the oatmeal and how I do my egg white. So you'll see right here, the pot is hot. I'm just gonna put my egg white just like that. So I'm gonna turn it down, turn the heat down. That's it. And then look at the oatmeal over here. It's already soaked. So I turn the stove on and turn it down to this. It doesn't take long to cook. Now you see this almost ready. I'm telling y'all, you don't have to stay 3-4 hours in the kitchen, all right? Less is better. Less calories going in your body, less everything going in your body. And you got to train, and train your body to the more you eat it, your taste bud gonna how they can say, gonna get used to it. Like now, if I put seasoning in my egg, I don't like it because I'm so used to eating it without seasoning. The same way, and I've been eating my food. I grew up in Liberia. We season our food and everything. So yes, I grew up seasoning food and enjoying and all that. But I had to relearn, especially when it comes to the egg. You don't have to season. You don't. Less calorie is better. And now I love it. I cannot season my egg. So we just have to reprogram ourselves for a lot of things. Whatever you teach your body, that's what it's gonna do. Look, the egg already done. So you know what we're gonna do next now is the chicken. Alright, so I'm gonna get a little, I'm gonna get this bowl and this the lemon I use first for my tea. I'm gonna just use the rest to season to wash the chicken. So I get chicken breast tenderloin. So this is the chicken breast, very high in protein, basically no fat at all. So you can read it at the back here. They have everything, 25 grams of chicken breast and 1 full ounce of chicken breast. So this basically should be 4 ounces. 25 grams of protein in one. That's how good it is. And this is what the bodybuilders use to get lean and lose a lot of body fat. And then it has 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat, 25 grams of protein, 75 milligrams of sodium. Ready good. So let's wash it. Alright, so the egg is ready. So now that I washed it the first time, now I'm just gonna finish it with the rest of the lemon. So the oatmeal is ready. Yeah, it's basically ready. I told you it really doesn't need much heat. So I'm gonna let it cool down. So we got oatmeal, we got egg. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm not eating my breakfast right now. I'm gonna take it to work with me. So I'm gonna put it in the bowl. So that's my egg. Right here, the egg whites. Put it in the bowl. Right here, that's the egg whites. And then my oatmeal. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna put the oatmeal in the bowl also, because again, I'm taking all these to work. I'm supposed to work out this morning, but child, I woke up the time I didn't want to wake up. I read my Bible. I woke up a little bit later than what I wanted to wake up. I read my Bible. I prayed, straightened the house. By the time I was done, it's time to make my breakfast. So I don't even have time to work out. But I kind of knew it because I wanted to wake up at 3 a.m. to read my Bible, to pray, and then I'll have time to work out or walk. But I went to bed at 1 a.m. So I'm not going to wake up at 3 a.m. when I go to bed at 1 a.m. The oatmeal that we cook. And I don't eat the oatmeal just like that, if you're wondering. Let me show you. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit, and once it cools down, I will have my fruits on top of it. I don't put sugar or honey in my oatmeal. I eat it with fruits. The fruit's already sweet. So I'm gonna put the oatmeal on the side. Right here, put it on this side, and then I'm gonna soak this pot. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna season our chicken. Yeah, for the chicken, I'll season it, y'all. We're gonna season our chicken. We'll be using adobo, paprika, black pepper, sazon, I'm gonna use one of this. So this is what we're gonna be using: cayenne pepper, complete seasoning. So let me open it. Yeah, we're gonna be using the complete seasoning. Adobo. Black pepper. Paprika. This one right here is Goya Saison also. It was already hot, and then I turned the stove on cooking, so it's even hotter. And then cayenne pepper. Right here, and then we're gonna stir it up. Alright, I'm gonna set it over there to let it season soak in for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes while I do the asparagus. Alright. So I'm gonna put all this back, all the seasoning back. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook the asparagus now. I love to cut you have to cut the bottom of the asparagus, and I love how they put the band there. I always use the band to measure, so I'll cut after the band. So this is how I'm gonna cook the asparagus. I'm gonna wash it, and I'm gonna cook it in this pot. I don't put oil, I don't put water, I just put it in there like that after I wash it, because I love for it to just steam up. So So now that I washed it, I'm gonna put it in the pot for it to just steam up. So let me show y'all. You see? No water, no oil, no nothing. So I put it in the pot, and I'm gonna let me turn the stove down a little bit and let it steam up. So there's the bottom of the asparagus. Trash it. I love keeping the band. I use the band for my hair sometimes. All right, now that the oatmeal is cool, we're gonna put our berries over it. But first, what I love to do is my cinnamon. I sprinkle my cinnamon over my oatmeal. So this is it, cinnamon over the oatmeal. I'm gonna get my berries. So it's blueberries and blackberries. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Have you heard that before? I'm pretty sure you have. So I'm gonna wash it. So here's the blackberry. So this is basically my sugar. I don't put sugar or honey in it. So I put some of the blackberries. Now I'm gonna put some of the blueberries. A handful. Ooh. Here's the blueberries. So I'm gonna put the blueberries in there. So you see how much fruits, but the oatmeal is under. So that's it. Cover it up. That's my breakfast. And I get to work. So I'm gonna put it rest in the refrigerator for tomorrow, by God's grace. You can use whatever fruits you want over your oatmeal. Like others use banana because it's sweet. I don't like using banana because banana has very high sugar, even though it's like fruit sugar, but it has very high sugar and more carbs. So when I'm using it, I have to use a little bit. I can't use like a whole banana. Like I have it right here. I cannot use like a whole banana. I have to use half of it. And I don't know how to use half. I will use the whole thing. So I just stay away from it. So here's my breakfast, my oatmeal with the fruits on top and my egg whites. So that's my breakfast. Oh look, y'all remember the tea? I forgot about it. It's already cooled down now. So now I'm gonna put 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'd already measure. You can measure it with the tablespoon if you want, but I'm just gonna dip it in because I already have an idea of how it is. That's it. And then it's time to start drinking it. And look, I have to stir this. Look. Ooh, I forgot to put this my stuff. So this is how I just, while it heats up, I stir it around to see like a super chef. And then I cover it for it so the heat to cook it up. Again, no oil, um, no water, no nothing. If I put water in it, I've tried it before, it makes it soft and saggy, and you don't want to eat it like that, or I don't want to eat it like that. I don't like it soft and saggy. I love it crunchy. If you put oil in it, it gets very crunchy, but less oil. Oh, my boobies like hanging like this. So I pull my titty up like this and make it go up a little bit. Yeah, so less oil, you know, the better, because we're gonna use oil for the chicken, so the less the better. So now look, this on top of it, that's not oil, that's the cinnamon. Remember I put cinnamon in it? That's the cinnamon. So it's lemon, cinnamon, and apple cider vinegar with the hot water. That's my tea in the morning. Yo, drinking this, eating your oatmeal and your egg whites, and then eat your lunch later on, whatever lunch you're gonna make. Mine is chicken breast and asparagus. Some people eat it with sweet potato or rice or whatever. I'm just eating the asparagus and the chicken breast because I've been eating a lot lately. So let me get right back on track. So yeah, once you do this, the main thing is consistency. Not just one day you eat it and then the next 15 days you just go ham on something that you shouldn't be eating. Consistency. Oh, it's 6:59. I gotta be leaving by 7:30. So I have to be done cooking this chicken breast, putting it in the bowl, which I already have my bowl here, and get ready to go to work before 7:30. So I literally got 25 more minutes, basically. Alrighty. Now, the asparagus. You can see like it's getting like deep green. Yeah. I'm just gonna let it stay a little bit more, and then we'll do the chicken breast, and then that's it. So for the chicken breast, I'm just gonna use this avocado spray. That's what I'm gonna use for the chicken breast. Y'all see I'm sweating. I'm telling you, it's already hot outside. It's like summertime, and then I'm cooking. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So almost done. And you see, now we're drinking our tea while we're waiting for the asparagus to be ready. My bad, I just hit the phone. No, we're doing great. So, thank you. Good morning. My son just woke up. This dude will go to bed 1 o'clock because we all basically went to bed around the same time. He will go to bed 1 o'clock and then he will wake up. You see, he woke up at 7. Bro, you went to bed at 1 o'clock, wake up at 11, 12, and 11 a.m., 12 p.m. Wake up at that time. No. Sometimes he will go to bed at 1 if we up together. And he will wake up at 5, at 6. And it's not even like he will be sleeping during the day. No. But they're on vacation, so. So look at this. So this is basically ready for me. You can hear it. I'm gonna put it in here for now because I'm gonna use this pot for the chicken breast. Look at this. So this is what we're using for the chicken breast. I'm gonna spray it in. So I spray in the avocado oil or avocado spray. Now we're gonna put the chicken breast in. All right. Okay. You see how it is seasoned good, and I love how it's already cut, like measure out little by little. So let me show you how it is. And what I noticed is chicken has its own water. So you see how it's in there with just oil spray. When I cover, turn it on low, the stove, when I turn it on low and cover the pot, you're gonna see when you open it, you'll see a lot of water in the pot without you even adding water in it. Chicken has a lot of water. It has its own water. We gotta remember to keep drinking our apple cider vinegar tea. Ooh, my goodness. What I got planned for today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you are new, please subscribe. We talk about health and fitness, health and wellness on this channel. I also have my other YouTube channel called Francis Hayes Jones. That's where I talk about faith, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. I talk about it over there. But if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. If you are if you are a returning subscriber, returning person, you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you subscribe already, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please share this, especially the breakfast, the oatmeal and the egg whites, for those who what am I call it, struggling with fibroids and stuff like that. Let it just try it. What do they have to lose? Just try the oatmeal and you'll see. Alright. Let me. Oh, what's the fork? And you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn the chicken around. I'll let it fry a little bit more. Because I let it to be very crispy. Let it fry a little bit more. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go. Ooh, the fan is in the room. And if you're wondering why you ain't get AC and stuff, I don't like AC. It's too cold for me. I will use fan. I don't care how hot it is. I'm not using AC. It is very cold for me. For me, so I will use fan. I prefer fan. All right, and I do have fan in the room, and I don't mind heat like other people. Well, we're doing good. I don't know if you like the apple cider vinegar or anything like that. I don't mind it. It just has like a sour taste. The apple cider vinegar, it just has a sour taste. But to me, it's whatever. Or maybe it's the lemon that make it have sour taste. I think it's the apple cider. Lemon is sour, but I think it's the apple cider vinegar too. My son hates the smell. He when I because I used to do this a lot, and then I stopped. When I came back on it, I think 3 days ago, he literally smelled. He was like, "That smell look familiar." And then I'm like, "It's apple cider." He said, "I knew it." He said, "You're back to it again." I'm like, yeah, he doesn't like the smell. He doesn't like it at all. All right, come to the chicken. Let's turn it around. You see, no oil. See how it is. So this is it. Yeah. You put the vinegar back. All right, so now that I turn it around, I'm gonna leave it on high heat for just a little bit, just for the other side to get brown. Ooh, just for the other side to get brown and crispy. And then after that, I'm gonna turn the heat down very low and let the what do you call it? The heat cook inside. But the chicken breast doesn't take long to cook at all. Quick, quick, fast, fast, done. And that's it. So yeah, tomorrow by God's grace I will be online also, but I'm not gonna be cooking lunch because I'm gonna use lunch for tomorrow. I'm gonna use this for the lunch tomorrow. And tomorrow is July 4th. Independence Day for the United States of America. Happy, blessed 250 years independence to America. Tomorrow, my goodness. So, I know there will be a lot of cookouts. My mother-in-law is cooking lots of food. Um, but this will be my lunch for tomorrow because most of the cookout starts in the evening. Yeah, it starts in the evening. So that will be my lunch for what am I call it? Tomorrow. So I'm not gonna cook lunch. I will just come on live early in the morning for breakfast to make the oatmeal and then the egg whites. So that's what I'll come on live to do. Um, and then the tea. Don't forget the tea. And I will actually have time to work out early in the morning because I wouldn't be doing lunch anyway, all this. And I pray I wake up I wake up early. Earlier than I did this morning. Oh my goodness, 7:13. I have to hurry up. I gotta get ready and go to work. Start leaving at about 7:30. So remember the bowl I seasoned the chicken in. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in it because of the seasoning. You see a little bit of water to wash away the seasoning. Add it to it. Turn it on low and cover the pot. I give it like 2 to 4 minutes, not even, probably 2 minutes. Be ready. So look. We did it. We drank all our tea, cinnamon, lemon, and apple cider vinegar. You can see the lemon seeds left behind. So this is the I'm ready hot. This is the pot. The pot. This is the bowl. Is it a bowl? Yeah. This is what I'm gonna use to put the chicken breast and the asparagus in. Ooh. Put it down here. The chicken breast is basically ready. Yeah, the chicken breast is basically ready. I'm gonna give it another minute and then that's it. Let's see. It's 7:16. Yeah, time going fast. I have to like hurry. Right after this, I'm like shop shop. Getting that place in. Get ready to go to work. And this helps you to not eat junk because you already have your meal and you know ready and stuff like that. Even though we'll still find a way to eat junk and leave our food, but you'll feel guilty. So you have your food, you'll be forced to eat it. Now I'm pulling down. Yeah, because child, the heat was serious. Yeah, it should be ready. Woo. Let's see. Yep. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna move this. I turn the stove off because the chicken's ready. So we'll have 4 chicken breasts. See how juicy that looks? And I'm gonna add the asparagus to it. You know what? The asparagus is long, so let me put the chicken breast down here. Okay. So the asparagus can have space. I have about 6 asparagus. So here you go. That's my lunch. 4 chicken breasts, 6 asparagus. And this, I don't want to say guaranteed, but I can bet on it. This, you eat the oatmeal, the egg, the chicken breast, and the asparagus. If you eat this 2 weeks, just 2 weeks straight, when I tell you, when you see your body, first of all, you will start feeling it. You will know right away. You will feel it in your body that you like girl and working out at the same time. Give it 2 weeks doing this. You know what? We'll do it together. You see my arm? I don't like when my arm big like this. I'm let's say today, starting today, we're gonna eat this for 14 days straight while working out. You will see the difference. You will see the difference. Let's go. I gotta go to work now. So be blessed, stay blessed, have a blessed day, and I will see y'all by God's grace tomorrow morning, okay? Whew, my goodness, it's steamy hot. All right, take care. Bye.